Well, hello, it's me again, Damien Gatto. I'm trying something a bit new here. This is by I think the name is Funky Frog Bait. A friend introduced me to this channel, so I thought I'd check it out. I'm actually checking out two of these videos. First one is this alpha dating coach is creepy. So this ought to be festive, and knowing this, well, let's see. So without further ado, let's, go.
Having trouble acquiring a girlfriend? Are you tired of going to bed at night with no one to tuck you in except the quart-sized lotion dispenser on your nightstand? The only kind of nightstand you've ever had? Well, fear not, my romantically challenged friends, for I have the fix for your female frustrations, the solution to your womanly woes. Today, we're gonna learn how to lock down a lady. Not literally.
Now, be merited, I don't trust these dating coaches as far as I can throw them. And sometimes most of them turn out to be creeps. But besides that.
Of course. From this guy. The self-accredited professional dating coach and whisperer who goes by the middle school boys Xbox gamer tag Alpha Dom on TikTok promises his audience
And what's your bets he's a bottom?
that if they follow his expert advice, they will become irresistible to the opposite gender.
I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. I'm a whisperer.
Because who better qualified to understand the female mind than a man?
I have spent 15 years of my life working on this skill, crafting the best way to build attraction in females.
Over 100,000 matches in a 2-year period. Over 1,000 women have done
Press X to doubt.
adult activities with me. Wow, that sounds like a lot. Did you tally every single one? Did you write it down in your diary? Did you include briefly making eye contact between the aisles of a GameStop as an adult activity?
Sometimes I spent 40 to 80 hours a week working on this skill.
Well, not to brag or anything, but while you were spending 40 to 80 hours a week studying the female mind, I was studying the blade. Now, when I first stumbled upon this specimen, I was sure that these were the machinations of a grade A troll. It was like Shaquille O'Neal was holding me up gently by the waist in front of an NBA hoop. I had never seen a human being so desperate to be dunked on. It was almost too easy. But Connor has been consistently promoting his dating course since August of last year to almost no viewership. It was only when he recently posted this video that this cockroach scuttling under the floorboards of the internet was brought to light.
You do not have to accept her rejection.
Sir, I have to ask one question. How many times have you been to jail, and why did they even consider letting you out?
You do not have to buy a military-grade taser for the women in your life to protect themselves
For goodness sakes, give me 1 sec.
from men like this. But you can.
Here's an example.
For goodness sakes, this is the most taseable, pepper sprayable face I've ever seen. Going on.
Protect themselves from men like this. But you can.
Here's an example. I was talking to a girl
No, you weren't.
and she said, oh, I'm not really interested. And I, instead of just going, okay, and then just turning away, I did this. Why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best.
Remember, guys, if you're hitting on a woman and she says, hey, I'm not interested, that secret girl code for please keep bothering me, I'm definitely not uncomfortable right now.
Yeah. What's your bets the idiots that bought into this all got arrested for some heinous crime?
He also has this little thing that he likes to do at the end of his videos where he starts playing epic music after telling a story that he definitely didn't make up.
Granted, keep in mind, I didn't force it. I just played into her little game. You want to know what I did with her later?
And that's when I took this solid 9 back to my place and
No, 9 times out of 10, you went back into the basement you crawled out of and started. Well. So let's keep going.
totally did adult stuff to her. But before we continue, I'd like to take a second to talk about today's sponsor, Lalo. Toys from Lalo don't need a dating coach to know how to seduce you. Lalo and I are teaming up right now to give away free toys and discounts. They are giving out 1,000 toys a month and you can win a free luxury toy of your own. Lalo puts quality first because they want their customers to feel empowered and satisfied while exploring their own bodies and or their partners. Lalo has options to fit all kinds of individual preferences in their large catalog of products, with toys for everyone's anatomy. Lalo comes highly recommended by Cosmopolitan because they offer a wide range of different choices for various kinds of pleasure, with countless colors and styles to choose from. Right now, they're collaborating with the fashion pioneer Diesel on a limited edition collection of toys, so you can feel like the sexiest version of yourself. Don't wait, subscribe to their newsletter using the link below for a chance to win one of Lalo's luxury toys right now. Plus, there's also a chance to snag an exclusive discount. That's discounts and free toys available right now from Lalo if you click the link in my description. But before you begin to doubt the dating prowess of the Alpha Dom, just know that this guy, this guy has been with a Victoria's Secret model. Yeah.
I sincerely doubt that.
Yeah.
I have been with a Victoria's Secret model. I've also been with more models than most men have been with 2 through 7.
Liar!
And the only reason you can't introduce us to this Victoria's Secret model is because, well, she goes to a different school, right?
I have videos on my phone from when I had 12 girls instead of the 6 before I realized that 12 was way too much headache and putting out fires and stuff.
12 women? Alpha Dom? Oh, please, please, sir, save some for the rest of us! From what I can tell, the identity of only one girl from this long roster has been revealed, supposedly for their protection, not because they don't exist or anything.
Because they have careers like they're a lawyer or a doctor, or like they're high, powerful women that don't necessarily want their clients, employees, and in some cases, some of them, knowing that they're submissive.
She looks like she's having fun. I hope her family knows her location.
You should get down on your knees and kiss my feet and bow to me that I could read you like that. Yeah.
Proceeds to slap him.
If you also want to be swimming in supermodels, Connor has an entire catalog of restraining order tutorials on his account for you to follow.
Ask a girl, can I get your number? She said, no, I just got out of a relationship and I don't know if I'm ready to date or whatever. And I handed her my phone and said, go ahead, type it in. It'll be fine.
Do you think that perhaps the success rate of this method might be related to the woman not wanting to know what the inside of the trunk of your car looks like?
She would never say no because of the implication.
We can get Chardonnay, we can talk like girlfriends and talk about your old relationship with this guy. We're not gonna do that, but it's gonna be okay.
When it comes down to it, he's really just adding an extra sprinkle of creepiness to the same basic premise that male dating coach scammers have been selling lonely men for years, that the only purpose for male and female interactions is for male sexual gratification.
How do I get out of the friend zone? If this does not work, you are going to ruin the friendship you have with them. If you're willing to sacrifice that, which you should be, I'm just gonna tell you. You should. Why do you have friends with girls? Why are you friends with girls? Do you not have enough girls that want you in your life?
Well, this guy is a certified pig.
God damn it.
Yes, because why would you ever want to be friends with anyone from the other half of the entire human population? That'd be silly. Romance is a game to be won, not a relationship to be built. And any woman unwilling to be the next notch in the belt holding up your stained khaki shorts needs to be discarded immediately. But I mean, who wouldn't want to be with a guy like this? Come on, the ladies should be lining up around the block like Apple fanboys waiting for the same phone to be released for the 5th year in a row.
One of my core beliefs is I live in my reality and she is just a guest.
I can't imagine what it would be like to encounter
This guy's gonna end up in prison at some point.
this man in the wild. I'm sorry, sir, but we're only allowed to offer a maximum of 12 mayo packets per customer.
You are a guest in my reality!
No, sir, you are a guest at Wendy's. That'll be $7.49 at the window.
And here's the fun thing. If they misbehave, they're constantly disrespectful, I will take that little guest pass and I will tear that up right in front of their face.
No, not my...
Oh yeah, because you're such a prize. For goodness sakes, you look like you still live in your mother's basement. Married I live with my mom, but it's not the same as that. But besides that...
Not my guest pass to your reality. Anything but that. Now how will I find a boyfriend who wears polos a lot and treats me like this?
My needs are the most important thing. If I want sex, I'm gonna have it. If I want a relationship, I'm gonna have it. If I want a girl to give me a massage, I'm gonna have it.
Some of the advice he gives on his account is actually just absurd. Like in this video where he tells men to shut down a woman trying to ask questions to get to know you by just giving her nonsense answers for no reason. This is supposedly how you play hard to get.
When a girl asks me how old I am when she first meets me, I say 17.
Yeah, maybe a 7.
Yeah, you're definitely going to end up in prison. No doubt about it, you're going to end up in prison. Like, I'll be honest, I'm 32. I don't necessarily look 32, but I am. Am I going to lie about my age? Hell no. I don't have a death wish. I mean, any guy that's willing to lie about their age to get a piece of tail, sorry for the definition, but you get the point. If any man is willing to lie about their age to get laid, that guy needs to have his head examined. I mean, really. Seriously, lying about your age like that, that's just messed up.
17-year-old who saw the front lines of both world wars. Nothing gets a woman going like telling her you're a minor. That'll really get her front porch moisturized.
If she asks me what I do for work, I am an ass model.
If someone tells me
Fuck not!
they're a 17-year-old ass model, my first instinct would probably be to call CPS. Comments often point out that his
Yes. For example, somebody call Chris Hansen on this man. Just saying.
Voldemort-length fingernails would likely prevent him from adequately satisfying a female partner. But such is the skill of this primal dom that he has unlocked the next level of female pleasure.
Let's talk about my nails.
Sorry. I'm sorry, there's something in my throat. Vomit.
I can drag my fingers down a girl's back and cause one.
Oh, why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Oh my god. Sir,
Welcome to my world. Sorry.
please. Put the talons away.
Especially a mentalo. If you've never had given a girl a mentalo, gotta tell ya, you're a kitty league.
Bro, if you're not using Jedi mind tricks to make babes bust, what are you even doing, bro? What are you even doing, bro?
Come on! Do it! Do it! Do it! You just
I love her unique form of sarcasm.
made me myself!
Alright, let's check out this goober's website. Navigate the fog when it comes to women. Me when I try to pick up chicks. You just couldn't be bothered to get a higher resolution photo for your website banner, huh? Maybe you could take an alpha male course in web design. Alpha Dom is considered the pinnacle of dating expertise. Sweet Lord give me strength. At the age of 16, he realized his shortcomings in the dating realm, experiencing friend zones and instances of infidelity. So literally just the average high school experience? Jesus, this guy is somehow even more wordy and annoying than I am. It became apparent that by helping men enhance their influence over...
Hear me out on one thing. If my dad was still alive, and he saw that I wrote something like this on a website online, if he discovered this, I swear, it doesn't matter how old I am, he would take off his belt and... Ugh. I mean, for goodness sakes. This is... What she's reading here is the most misogynistic thing I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of misogynistic material. But you get the point. Some people can be weird.
Women, he not only helped them fulfill their desires, but also answered women's prayers to meet a man like him. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, tell me something, buddy. Whose dick are you trying to stroke? I'm talking about the dating coach, obviously.
I don't think women need divine intervention to find a mediocre white man with a god complex. I could walk into any Best Buy right now, throw a thumb drive, and hit a man just like you. Mastering the art of attraction. Learn techniques that will make you irresistible to women. I feel like I'm reading the back of an Axe body spray canister. He's offering his cracking the alpha dating...
Yeah, what's your bets he got his sense of dating advice from an Axe spray can? Wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure there's lots of people that read those things on the back of the Axe body spray and the Axe body wash.
Mind course for the generous one-time fee of only $197, but he claims he has clients paying up to $3,000 a month after signing an NDA, and some of those clients are celebrities. Yeah, I'm sure celebrity men are desperate to know what the guy who records TikToks in his car thinks about their dating life. I'm sure that Ryan Gosling has you on speed dial.
If you sign my NDA that I have my $3,000 a month client sign, I will show you what I show them, which is just the massive abundance. Because you said I didn't get women and I don't get models and stuff like that. And I'm going to just show you. I'm just going to open my entire world to you.
At this point, though, I think I've got the general idea. It was time to put my training to the test. All I needed was to find a suitable female.
Hey, can I have your number? No, go ahead, just type it in, it'll be okay. Hey, I'm an alpha male!
The female was resistant at first, but after applying the techniques I had learned, she quickly recognized me for the high-value dom that I am.
Like that? Nope, not yet. And just like that, I've secured the first of many girls who will be a part of my new dating lifestyle. So, do you want to come back to my place later? She'll be back.
Look, at the end of the day, I can get in my car and say random that isn't true too.
Did you know that according to the NSVRC, 1 in 5 women do not experience assault or attempted assault during their lifetime? And did you know that of these women, 1 in 3 do not experience it for the first time between the ages of 11 and 17? Wow, this is so fun. I should do this more often.
It really doesn't matter if this guy is telling the truth or not, if he's really dating 6 girls at once, or he's just hiring escorts to inflate his ego. Being confident in yourself is a wonderful thing, and a great asset to have in the dating world. I think there's something to be said about not allowing your physical appearance to limit your mindset. But this is going beyond that. His entire platform is dedicated to telling men that sometimes when women say no, they actually mean yes. That they're just romanceable NPCs that secretly want to have their boundaries violated by an alpha man, as long as you know the right cheat codes. This mindset contributes to the statistics I just shared and continues to make the world an unsafe place for women. This guy is ODing on the smell of his own farts, and he will not stop making content as...
Yeah, men like that usually are the ones that incite sexual assault. And I'm surprised the guy's not in jail yet.
as long as he can get any amount of income from baiting people into engaging.
There's one issue with that. Oh, man. Cry. You just made me more money.
People like this should be treated like pimples. Just leave it alone, or it's gonna get worse. Stop visiting his account, stop commenting underneath his videos, and let him just sit and fester in his own corner of the internet until he disappears like Tinkerbell once we all stop believing in him. Now, I know there's a good chance that this guy is watching right now because he got a tickle in his taint when Charlie gave him attention and made days worth of content about it, so, hi, and to the girl handcuffed to the
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm next at this point.
radiator next to you.
Also, hi. I hope you remembered to give you water today.
Your response to criticism is always extremely predictable. If a man criticizes you, you say that he's jealous. If a woman criticizes you, you call her ugly.
Exactly 0 of them match the caliber of the women I date.
So, which is it gonna be? Am I jealous or am I ugly? Take your pick.
Okay, that was very interesting. Oh boy. But besides that, let's keep going. The worst wedding vows ever. Let's go.
Ever met that someone? That special someone? Maybe chatting next to the water cooler at your job, or in the flickering light of a bar bathroom as they pull your hair out of the toilet you're throwing up in. And then maybe after that meet cute, you go on a few dates, you move in together, you get a dog, you start farting in front of each other, and after a while you start thinking to yourself, you know what? This is the person I want to spend a statistically accurate $30,000 or more on a wedding with. Planning the wedding is stressful. The mother-in-laws are engaged in combat. The caterer cancels on you at 11:59 p.m. the night before. But you know, all of this will be worth it when you stand at that altar looking into the eyes of your future spouse as they proclaim in front of all of your extended family and friends their undying love for you.
You can choose whether tonight's gonna end with being a toaster, strudel, or a Twinkie.
Oh, god damn it.
That was so stupid.
So a couple's wedding vows posted by their videographer at Lens Culture on TikTok went viral recently. Now, weddings go viral all the time, whether it's a groomsman or a bridesmaid practicing their stand-up comedy routine at the reception or just a weird song choice for the ceremony, but this wedding went viral for all the wrong reasons. The video set TikTok on fire for a few days as users rushed to set up their ring lights and let the world know just how angry they were on the bride's behalf because of the groom's, creative and unique wedding vows. Now, 2 weeks later, I'm crawling in, leaving a trail of slime behind me to give my opinion on the situation, because everybody has been begging for it. Now, let's go through this rationally and calmly. No prior judgment, and let's just see if these vows are as bad as everyone says they are.
Anything you want to say to your future bride?
I hope we have a lot. A lot.
All right, starting off strong. There is something just a little off-putting about his demeanor.
Okay, it's one thing being bold about your intentions. It's one thing sounding, well, misogynistic.
I want to believe it's just awkwardness because of the camera, but his eyes are so soulless and dead while he's talking. It's giving me serial killer vibes.
And also, he didn't need to incentivize sex. I mean, you have the honeymoon. Why'd you need to incentivize it on camera? That just made it creepy.
think someone should check on this woman in about 6 years, just in case. A case needs to be opened on her mysterious disappearance.
Ain't that the truth?
So yeah, a bit awkward. No, hi honey, I love you, I'm so excited for our future together, just straight into the physical pleasure he will be receiving from his bride in the scenic woods, alone with the cameraman. Kinda weird, but forgivable. So let's just get on with the actual vows.
You're screwed. Since the day we started talking, after falling through my bedroom window, within minutes I could tell you were the one for me.
This man looks and sounds like he's reading a grocery list and he does not like what's on it. I know not everyone can waste years of their life in high school theater like me, but, you know, a tablespoon of conviction and sincerity wouldn't kill you. Unless you're allergic to it, I guess.
Then as time went on and I was falling deeper in love with you, I was and always will be one of the easiest people to please. Only 2 things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty.
Okay.
Some of the stuff this guy is saying in his wedding vows, I'd be afraid to say. Because I can just imagine whoever I'm marrying just running up to me and drop kicking me and just leaving the wedding. Just runs up, drop kicks me in the balls, and just leaves. I mean, man, what were you thinking when you signed those, when you made those vows? Were you just watching the latest video on the hub and was like, oh, that would be an excellent idea? I mean, really?
Here we go. So to preface all of this before we go forward and to give this more context, not only are all of their extended family and friends there, his mother is officiating, and guess what? His 2 little daughters are also in the audience.
That makes it worse, my god. Why would you create vows so lewd and perverted? Oh my god. Like, here's the thing, if I'm getting married, I'm gonna be very mindful of my vows. I'm gonna be very mindful of whoever's there. That means not making my vows too explicit. You get the point.
I'm sure the drive home was not an uncomfortable experience at all.
Hey, Mom, why did Dad talk about his balls so much? And can you be a Twinkie tonight? I want a baby sister.
What the fuck?
Well, you're amazing at half of it. We really need to get you some cooking lessons.
Okay, so that's super cool. So he's saying there's only 2 things that are needed to make him happy, and she sucks at one of those things. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do simple math. I've been out of school for a while. So that means he's not happy? Not to mention the 2 things he listed are roles that women have been historically forced to fill for their husbands due to religious, social, and legal pressures. So that's pretty great. He couldn't say, I don't know, your passion for unicycling makes me really happy too, or something.
Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime.
Okay, we're back on track. We made it. Just normal, not creepy wedding vows from here on out. Okay, great, let's go.
Unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie.
No, why would you say that? Why would those words come out of your mouth in
Because he's thinking with his nuts and not his brain?
that order? Let me very quickly clarify something, okay? My partner and I joke about banging random celebrities all the time. We couldn't even get through the lighthouse without debating about the scenario of being vertically sandwiched between Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, and who in that scenario we would take from the front and who we'd take from the back.
Well, okay then. All the power to you. I back it up.
Which, by the way, the answer is Pattinson in front, Dafoe in the back, and if you don't know why, you should look up a picture of Willem Dafoe's. But this is your wedding day, dude. Probably one of the most special days of your life, and you open your vows by joking, but not really joking, that you would leave your wife for Margot Robbie. Hear me out, hear me out. This is why this joke sucks. It's because when people make this joke framed in this way, the joke isn't, haha babe, I would never leave you for Margot Robbie because I love you so much. What the joke actually is, haha babe, I would never leave you for Margot Robbie because she would never give me the chance. I mean, if she did give me the chance, I would totally take it. She's so hot and she's probably better at cooking than you.
Since the beginning, I was always told I always told you.
Oh, nice. He can't even read his own vows correctly. I wonder if it's because he jotted them down on the back of a Texas Roadhouse napkin and hasn't looked at them since.
I was going to make you the happiest woman in the world and give you everything I could possibly give. Well, today I'm taking a step further and giving you my last name. The last name of champions.
Notice how even when he isn't actively making fun of her, his language is still very self-centered. It's about what he's giving to her and how lucky she is to have him. I'm going to make you the happiest woman in the world. Give you everything I can possibly give. I'm even so generous, I'm giving you my super awesome last name, which, if you didn't hear, it's the last name of champions.
God, that's so cringe!
No one deserves it more.
Right.
With you and the girls by my side, I feel like I can conquer anything. Y'all make life worth living, giving every breath of every day a purpose. Life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
You know there are still kids at your wedding, right?
Michael.
Everyone keeps telling me that marriage is going to ruin a lot of things.
So, not only does
Please, whoever this guy's mom is, please slap him right now.
he bring up again for what, like the third, fourth, fifth time now? Apparently it's the only thing she does that he values, remember? In front of that entire audience, his mother, their families, his children, he describes in this weird, dispassionate tone, using very crude language, the type of acts that he likes to perform on his bride. Now let me remind the people in the comments that I know are gonna be like, oh my god, you are so sensitive. It's obviously a joke. It's very clear from their reactions of the mom and the bride that nobody knew his vows were gonna be anything like this. By throwing a bunch of very explicit and degrading humor into his wedding vows without any warning, he's essentially created a captive audience that is forced to laugh at his unfunny jokes out of politeness. Even if the wedding party or some of the guests did feel uncomfortable, it's not like they can say anything. They just make the situation worse and cause a scene. You don't want to be the jackass in the audience that stands up in the middle of the ceremony and is like, hey, that's not very nice. The bride looks especially embarrassed at this point because her sex life is just being thrown around as a cheap joke with no punchline 2 feet away from her mother-in-law. What's so upsetting is these jokes could have been hilarious at a small reception with just their friends, but instead he drops all of this right in the middle of the official recorded ceremony. Hey, grandkiddos, you want to watch me and your Meemaw get married? Oh, look at us. We're so young and beautiful. Oh, this is the part where I talk about draining my balls.
But I feel that's only if you let it. Even if we fight, argue, or don't see eye to eye on something, it'll never affect the way I love you. Marriage is something I take seriously and I only want to do once. After almost 10 years, I still stand by the fact that you're my soulmate and it'll never change. After today, the only thing changing is me having to deal with the ring on my finger. You will forever have my heart, and that's a promise till death do we part.
Okay, once again, we are back to normal wedding vows that don't involve gagging or headboard slamming.
P.S. Since you're so good at making decisions like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster, strudel, or a Twinkie.
I hate how satisfied
The fuck?
he looks with himself after stealing that joke off of iFunny. It's just, once again, he just can't stop talking about it's like he's 14 years old or something. Now I hear you, my children, I hear your rabble cries. Yes, maybe this is just their sense of humor. Maybe when it's her turn to do the vows, she'll also compare him to other men and degrade his abilities to do traditionally masculine things. It's just their sense of humor, right? Let's see.
My knight in shining armor, my best friend, my biggest pain in the ass.
Okay, nice. She kind of got him. Okay, great. Give us a little bit more, honey. All right, give us a little bit more.
Our venture started a little shy of 10 years ago, and in that 10 years, we have already accomplished so much together and created a beautiful life. When I met you in school, I started crushing on you, but I didn't dare let it be known because I thought you were too good for me.
Oh no, honey. Oh no, 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 honey, no. I'm gonna flip a coin and say there's a good 50-50 chance that he is not and never was too good for you. This is a dollar bill. Your lack of
Oh, don't worry, I'll toss $1 in the pot too.
self-esteem has blinded you, and I am already so incredibly sad.
So I let it go. If they say if you truly love someone or something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, then it was meant to be.
And boy, did he come back like a boomerang to the skull on a hot summer's day.
Here you are standing in front of me on our wedding day. I'm more than thankful for every day with you. You have completely stolen my heart, and I honestly never want you to give it back.
Notice that while he delivered his vows in a bored monotone, she can barely hold back tears. That's great. I'm still waiting for the roast, right? Like he got you. It's your turn now. Where are the jokes?
You are one of the most selfless, funniest, caring people I have ever met, not to mention very accident prone.
Okay, accident prone. Is there a traditionally masculine task that you can degrade him for not performing to your standard? Is there a more attractive man that you can compare him to? Can you objectify him a little bit? Let's balance the scales a little bit, okay?
We've created two of the most beautiful girls in this world together. We bought our first house. We've made it through the rough times and the good times. And since I have you, I know we will always make it through. Thank you for choosing me to create your life with.
Ah, did you catch that? Remember how I mentioned earlier the very self-centered language the groom used in his vows? Let's say,
Today I'm taking a step further and giving you my last name, the last name of champions.
Notice her vows. I thought you were too good for me. We accomplished all of these things together. Thank you for choosing me. All of her language is addressed in either a thankful way towards him or in a positive way about them together as a couple, while all of his vows were boosting himself up.
I know I'm no model.
Oh no, I know I'm no model. Have you seen him? He's no Ryan Gosling. This is...
Yeah, he kind of looks like an extra. He kind of looks like an extra on Duck Dynasty. If anybody's ever seen that. Just saying, that's the best description I can give for him.
This is why the Margot Robbie joke was not funny contextually and was not okay. This woman clearly has really low self-esteem. You don't joke about leaving your wife for another more attractive woman if you know she has body image issues. And
Yeah, that's basically relationship suicide.
you definitely don't do it in front of everyone she cares about.
By far not a good cook unless you want soggy meatloaf.
Soggy meatloaf, huh? That sounds really specific.
Why does it sound like she's degrading herself at this point? I'm gonna say, this is not the point of a wedding. You're supposed to be bolstering each other, not degrading each other. I mean, for goodness sakes.
Almost as if there were a specific night where she took the time to make meatloaf for you and you complained about it.
And as we all know, I'm the real sleeping beauty with a temper. But thank you for loving me still, the way you do. You are literally making the fairy tale I always dreamed of come true. Well, maybe a little more funnier than I imagined.
Yeah, this does really seem like a fairy tale. I remember when Prince Charming kissed Snow White, breaking the spell, and then rode off into the sunset with Margot Robbie ever after.
But it's still way more than I could ever ask for. I will forever want you rocking beside me when we're old, talking about our day, making jokes, recalling memories. If you could leave out the passing gas, though, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Okay, so farting, you really got him. You really got him there. Now y'all are totally even.
I love you so much, Michael John Lentini, and I promise to choose you every day for the rest of my life and beyond that.
Okay, it's over. Yeah, so this situation's just kind of sad. Yes, the wife had a response to all of the backlash on TikTok, and this is what she had to say. So I'm the bride, and no, this isn't a red flag. We have been together for 10 years now and decided to get married right before our 10th year. This comment received 4,922 comments in response, none of which I'm gonna tell you right now is going to change her perception of her husband at all. Why, you may ask? Well, think about a relationship that you're in right now. Would you throw that relationship away just because a few thousand strangers on TikTok told you to? Probably not. This isn't Reddit. If the popular assessment of this video is correct, then yes, the groom is an emotionally abusive douchebag who has been tearing down his bride-to-be's self-confidence for 10 years to the point where he felt comfortable degrading her on one of the most special days of her life. That sort of confidence means that she's probably been truly conditioned to view this behavior as normal, and she is going to continue to defend that behavior, unless through some moment.
I mean, in a proper relationship, you're supposed to be bolstering each other, picking up each other when you fall, being there for each other, giving each other that pep talk each other needs, and you get the point, being there for each other. But this guy she's been showing us, he seems like a misogynistic dick.
Of personal clarity or through the intervention of the people in her life, she changes her mind. At the end of the day, that's her journey to take, not ours. So, the moment you've all been waiting for, what's my assessment of the video? Look, the groom's vows were awkward at best and hateful at worst. But whether this video indicates other abusive behaviors or this was all just a badly timed, inconsiderate attempt at some X-rated comedy, we can't really know that. This is just a tiny clip of their lives, but it is an important one, and it's easy to see why people saw a lot of red flags. My partner and I roast each other constantly. The difference is, it's always fair. I punch you, you punch me, we're a happy family, but we don't do it in a situation where the other person might feel vulnerable or embarrassed. We do it alone, or we do it in a group of close, trusted friends. My assessment of the situation is the reason people hated this video so much is because it just wasn't fair. It was very one-sided, and it was done in a very public, formal environment. Be nice to your partner. Don't embarrass them publicly, but also don't get a hemorrhoid over this video. It's not worth it. Okay, and we are done. I don't want to...
Yeah, I agree. I've seen some videos doom scrolling that have legitimately pissed me off to no end, but I know it's just what it is, and if I let it get to me, it's going to drive me mad. Just saying.
Make another video on a wedding ever again. Oh my God! Have you...
Oh, come...
Have you ever wondered what...
Sorry, a jump cut to the next jump cut to another video. But besides that, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This was by a Funky Frog Bait. Great channel, be sure to check her out. Also, be sure to check out my channel too, Damien Gatto, Gameplays and Reactions. And also, I hope you have a nice stupendous day. Hope you all take care and still stay classy. And I will say, this was enlightening to say the least. But besides that,